How's it going, everyone? My name's Brandorky, and now let's get dorky. So today, as you can see, it is a beautiful day, very sunny. Finally, I can vlog. It is very windy, so my hair's all over the place, and there will probably be some wind, disruption in the audio, and I apologize for that, but there's nothing I can do about the weather. Also, I am in the park right now, but it is right off a main road, so you will probably hear a lot of cars and trucks going by. But that's just what you get for being here. But so I am going to take this gym. And by take, I mean train up. As you can see here, the gym here is currently at gym level 4, and I can't place in any Pokemon. And this goes the same for the other one. That gym level is gym level 4 as well, and I can't place any Pokemon. So I'm gonna take both of these gyms down. But again, what I mean by that is train them. I'm just so used to taking gyms down, especially as an instinct player, that training is just so far beyond for me. But I'm gonna train these up, and we're gonna actually get some gym footage. It won't be taking a gym, but it will be training, so that'll be good. And there you go, that is gym number 1 trained up and ready to go. So now I'm gonna go over to gym number 2. Now, as you can see, what my strategy was to use lower level Pokemon, under half the CP of the Pokemon that were actually in the gym, and take down the first Pokemon basically, and then I was going to run. And the reason for that is I wasn't going to win that second Pokemon. All my Pokemon were going to be defeated. They were too low a level to beat the Gyarados. That was in the 2000 CP range, and especially after taking most damage from the first Pokemon, and some of them actually fainting. So what I would do is I just take down the first Pokemon, get 1000 CP, then run, then do the same thing a couple of times until I'm able to put a Pokemon in the gym. That's the best way, it's the quickest way when it comes to training up gyms. The only problem with that strategy, and it's actually something I'm gonna encounter now, as you can see in this other gym, there's a Snorlax here. And the problem is Snorlax isn't weak to anything. So training with the Snorlax is harder. You just gotta kind of put in as close to that Pokemon as possible in terms of CP. So what I mean is, like, this Snorlax has 1116 CP, so I would do like a 550 ideally kind of Pokemon and under that, and just try and get as many hits in as possible. And even if he takes down a couple of my Pokemon, as long as I can defeat him and then run, I'm fine. But when it comes to Snorlax, it sucks for training up gyms. It sucks when people put Snorlax in gyms because of that. Because whenever they do that, it makes it harder for your team to train them up. So if you are going to be putting a lower Pokemon in a gym, if you're going to be putting that last spot in the gym, or the first spot I should say, then make sure that it's a Pokemon that's actually weak to something. And I know that would suck if you're trying to defend the gym, and your Pokemon might get knocked out easier, but it makes it easier for people to train it up, and then your Pokemon might not be the first one anymore. So that's my little tidbit for gyms. Alright, the gym is down. Now it's time to put in a Pokemon and claim the coins. Now, the reason you saw me use kind of normal higher CP Pokemon at the end was because 20 coins, there we go. That's the best I can do in a day, usually. But the reason you saw me do that was because there was only like 300 gym prestige I needed left, so there was no point in having to do that strategy again. It was just easier for me to quickly go with whatever CP Pokemon that were automatically placed into the gym. I had some good Pokemon. For some reason, the gym put in some really bad Pokemon, even though they were higher CP. And I just took it down quickly and got that extra, 200, 300 CP that I needed, or a gym prestige that I needed. So that way, it makes it kind of quicker. When you need more than 1,000, or you need just about 1,000, it's quicker to just do the half the CP of the lowest Pokemon and then run. But when you need less than that, when you need like 400, it's usually quicker to just do the top Pokemon you have and just go for it. So now that I'm done taking these gyms and I got my coins, I'm just gonna walk around and catch some Pokemon. Alright, so that is it for the park. It is now time to go back to work, unfortunately. And I'm happy I was able to have some gym footage, take some gyms. I didn't catch any particularly rare or good Pokemon. Unfortunately, there hasn't been a lot recently. This also used to be a nest, and it doesn't seem like it is a nest anymore. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? That's basically that. I don't know, did I get anywhere in my egg? Barely anywhere. I was at like 1 kilometer when I first came, so I'm only at 2.5 now, and yes, I only have 1 in incubator because I have everything I need out of eggs, and I don't want to be spending more money on incubators. I did say that in a previous video, but if you missed it, that is the reason why I only have 1 incubator. I know it won't be as fun for vlogs, but I don't want to waste any more coins or money when I actually have all the Pokemon I really want, other than Chansey, but that's not a big deal. I mean, I have a Chansey, I just don't have all the candies I want for Chansey, which I'm walking with. So I have 19 candies out of the 50 you would need to evolve it. But again, we might end up getting evolution items for Chansey, even though Chansey doesn't really have an evolution item in the actual main series game. They might do something for Chansey, so if it's going to be evolution items, the candies aren't absolutely necessary. And I also only ever hatched one Chansey, right? Yeah, I hatched one Chansey, and the other one I caught in the wild. So, and I've hatched a lot of 10-kilometer eggs, so it's not really worth it for me to be spending money when there's no guarantee that the 50 candies would work, even if I did get enough, and I can just use it as my buddy for now. So that's basically it. As you can see, both my Pokemon are at the top of the gyms. There's the Lapras and there's the Snorlax, and yeah, so I will see you when I get home a little bit later. That is it for today's vlog. Before I go, I just want to let you guys know that there was a new nest migration, so make sure to check the Sylph Road and see if there are any nests near you, any new nests that people have, you know, found, or have seen any new Pokemon that you might need. And if not, if there's a lot of question marks in your area, make sure to go out and register those nest Pokemon so people know what is going on and what kind of Pokemon are around them as well. So just make sure to do that. Just wanted to make sure to say that before the end of the video. And hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are happy with this vlog. Leave a like down below. It means so much to me when you do. Give me a comment. Let me know if you've gone out and got any new nest Pokemon that you might not have had before. And subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay dorky.